May the 8th, 2022, this is the best of Goodnight America with tonight's special guest, speaker, philanthropist, and author Kyerra Johnson. Here's your host on Goodnight America, Ariel Scholl.
Thanks, Eric. Now, this next guy is amazing. He may not have done anything extravagant or had to do anything to impress his friends, but he's amazing just by being himself. My co-host on Goodnight America, Mr. Jacob Pyle.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Ariel. Ariel, the song's for you.
I used to be a rolling stone, you know. The cause is right. I'd leave and find the answer on the road. I used to be a heartbeat for somebody, but times changed. The less I say, the more my word gets done. 'Cause I live and breathe this Philadelphia freedom. From the day that I was born, I waved the flag. Philadelphia freedom took me knee high to a man. Yeah, every piece of my daddy never had. Philadelphia freedom shine on me. I love you, shine a light through the eyes of the ones left behind. Shine a light, shine a light, shine a light, won't you shine a light? Philadelphia freedom, I love, yes I do. Can't live your life alone. Some people choose the city, some others choose the good old family home. I like living it easy without family ties, till the whippoorwill of freedom zap me right between the eyes. 'Cause I live and breathe this Philadelphia freedom. From the day that I was born, I waved the flag. Philadelphia freedom took me high to a man. Every piece of my daddy never had. Philadelphia freedom, shine on me. I love you, shine a light through the eyes of the ones left behind. Shine a light, shine a light, shine a light, won't you shine a light? Philadelphia freedom, I love, yes I do. Philadelphia freedom, shine on me. I love you, shine a light through the eyes of the ones left behind. Shine a light, shine a light, shine a light, won't you shine a light? Philadelphia freedom. love? Don't you know I love? Don't you know I love you? Yes, I do. I love you. Yes, I do. Don't you know that I love you? Yes, I do. Don't you know that I love you? Yes, I do. Don't you know that I love?
All right, good job, Jacob.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Welcome to Goodnight America. I'm Jacob Pyle.
And I am Ariel Scholl, and I love that Elton John song you sang, by the way. Philadelphia Freedom?
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Well, I love Elton John, and also you do realize that I live in Philadelphia, right?
Well, yeah, of course. Now, were you from Philadelphia originally?
Yeah, no, I'm not from here originally. I was born in Maryland and grew up there. Then I lived in Georgia for 4 years, and now I came up here for law school, so I've been here about 2 years. But I love it. I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Well, good. I'm glad things are working out for the best.
So I know you get asked this a lot, but were you from Kokomo originally?
I am not. If you guys can recall from yesterday's show, I was not from Kokomo originally. I actually grew up in good old Sharpsville, Indiana.
Okay, so that's right. You were from Sharpsville, right? Aren't you?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry, I did forget about that. But coming up after the break, Jacob Pyle will have you look into this week's Pyle archives. We've got a good show in store for you, so we invite you to just sit back, put your feet up, in bed or your recliner, or wherever you're watching us from, and watch the pictures now as they fly through the air. We'll be back after this.
We are back. In tonight's look at the Pyle archives, this one goes back to 2017. I worked with a girl one time by the name of Merritt Laney. She was so clever, so talented. And don't worry, Ariel, if you're clever and talented too. But anyway, she and I, Merritt and I, recorded 2 duets together for an episode of a show I did called Pyle and Company one time. But what was so unique about it was that she came up with these clever costumes she would wear. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't planned. She just wore out of spontaneity. We recorded a duet version of You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story one time, and, well, I'll let you see for yourself.
As promised, Merritt and I are going to be singing a song for you guys.
Yeah, excuse me, Jacob.
Yes?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Just one quick question. Do you know what song we're singing?
Oh, that's a good question. The song we are going to be singing is the song You've Got a Friend in Me from the movie Toy Story.
You've Got a Friend in Me? From Toy Story? Oh my gosh, I love that song!
Oh, well, I'm glad. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Oh, I love this song.
Nice hat, Merritt.
I couldn't resist.
You've got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed,
You just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you've got a friend in me.
oh Jacob, that's so sweet, because you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
You've got a friend in me.
You got troubles. Well,
I've got 'em too.
You
There
do?
isn't anything I would do for you.
we stick together, we can see it through, because you've got a friend in me.
You've got a friend in me.
Nice choice in song, by the way.
Aw, thank you. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am.
Bigger and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will
ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by,
friendship will never die.
you're gonna see it's our destiny. 'Cause you've got a friend in me.
You've got a friend in me.
Oh, you've got a friend in me.
I enjoyed recording that clever duet. I loved how she did that. You know, when you just see how she kind of sneaked in and grabbed the hat, and I thought that was pretty cool. And when we come back, Ariel Scholl is going to have an interview with our special guest, Kyerra Johnson. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Goodnight America. Our guest for tonight is an American speaker, a philanthropist through the We Speak Foundation, and the author of 2 books, The Black Dialect 2nd Edition and The Journal of African American Thoughts. Would you please welcome to Goodnight America, Kyerra Johnson. Welcome, Kiki, to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Please tell us a little something about yourself.
Well, for starters, I am officially a mom of 2 as of December 23rd. Extremely excited about that. I am originally from the Midwest, so born and raised in the city of East St. Louis, state Illinois, and I currently reside in the city of Jefferson City in the state of Missouri, so right here in the capital, right here in the heart of America.
Now, if you could briefly tell us about what you do with the We Speak Foundation and its whole purpose.
Awesome. So thank you for asking me. We Speak Foundation is a foundation that was essentially built off of helping impoverished communities similar to the ones that I've come from growing up. I grew up in the city of East St. Louis, which has essentially become an impoverished community after the late 1960s. And because of that and the many things that I felt affected not just me growing up, but my peers as well, and those that may have come after me, what they experienced, I wanted to be able to shed a new light by doing volunteer work and making sure that we spread awareness by some of the things that I dealt with my parents' homicide, suicide. For those that have dealt with things like with mental health and suicide prevention, those are the things that we focus on, just to try and help our community with those things. What originally started off as me, well, I'll go back even further. I had a pastor in the city of East St. Louis who consistently wanted me to join the church youth group. I refused by all means. It was not something I was interested in. And what he did was he took me to the state of California, our entire youth group, and we started working there. And we were doing some community mission work. And there was a little girl there who kept asking me to just, I felt like she was kind of a pester at the time. But she allowed me to braid her hair. And she was just so grateful about it. We were also doing things like putting windows in a garage where there was a family full of people that really did not have any insulation in the home, and just a lot of community things. On our way back, the pastor, his name was Pastor Randy Wilkin, he asked me, he said, "So how do you feel about being baptized now?" And I was like, well, if this is what Christianity is all about, I'm for it. And so that's what kind of started me into wanting to make sure that I was able to volunteer, because it kept me out of my community to fall into the vices that were there. And it gave me another outlook and perspective on life. So because of the things that I experienced, including the loss of my parents, I became a motivational speaker where I've spoken to a lot of different communities, churches, and even some colleges, where I've been able to speak and talk about my experiences, and even further start volunteering again within our community around 2011. And so that's pretty much the birth of We Speak Foundation.
And if you could tell us a little bit about these books that you've written.
Okay, so The Black Dialect is something that is so personal. What happened is I grew up in the city of East St. Louis. The city is 98.8% African American. And right after leaving the city of East St. Louis to start college, I went to school in Alabama. I went there and I studied at Concordia, and I found that that was not the place. So I studied further and went down to the University of South Alabama. After coming home, after 5 years in college, I came home and I finished up my studies working in political science and criminal justice. And as I was finishing, I accepted a job as a circuit clerk in the state of Missouri. So outside of Illinois, I got into Missouri. And what I found was culture shock. I did not understand what I was going through, but when I later analyzed what I may have been going through, it was called culture shock, where I had to deal with white culture, and I didn't understand it. But the one thing that I noticed about myself is that I did not feel as though I could speak and be myself in a place where it was going to be accepted like I was coming from my own community. And so in order to make myself feel as though I wasn't losing out on what I know a lot of people go through, especially African American women go through, is the idea of losing the way we communicate, losing our ebonics. I didn't want to do that. So that is where the Black dialect comes from. It uses the tone of ebonics, and I love it.
So, before we go, where can we purchase these books? Because I'm dying to learn more.
It's available on Amazon. Both of them are.
All right, Kyerra Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for dropping by.
Okay, thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We have some extra time on our show tonight, so what I thought we might do is show another clip of Merritt and I singing. This time the song is my very first cover song that I ever recorded, going as far back as 2008, and the song is called Don't Go Breaking My Heart. The video you're about to see is from 2017. And again, like I showed you earlier, Merritt is dressed up in this funky looking glasses. Not scripted, not planned, you know, that was all her. She did it out of spontaneity. So, here we go with Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Roll the clip.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
Oh honey, if I get restless,
Baby, you're not that kind.
don't go breaking my heart.
You take the weight off of me, yeah.
Whoa honey, if you knock on my door,
Ooh, I'll give you the keys. Ooh, nobody knows it.
oh when I was down,
I was your clown. Ooh, nobody knows it.
Right from the start,
I'll give you my heart. Ooh, I'll give you my heart.
don't go breaking my heart.
Ooh, I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my heart.
And nobody told us,
Ooh, 'cause nobody showed us, yeah.
and now it's up to us, babe.
Ooh, I think we can make it.
So don't misunderstand me.
You put the light in my life.
Whoa, you put the sparks to the flame.
I got your heart in my size. Ooh, nobody knows it.
Oh, when I was down,
I was your clown. Ooh, nobody knows it.
right from the start.
I'll give you my heart. Ooh, I'll give you my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Ooh, I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my, don't go breaking my heart. Woo!
Ooh, nobody knows this. Oh, when I was down,
I was your clown.
oh, right from the start.
I give you my heart. I give you my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my heart. Won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking mine. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my heart. Ooh, ooh, I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah, I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't
Hey,
go breaking my
hey,
heart.
hey, oh, I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Ooh, I won't go breaking your heart.
Ooh-doo-doo.
Ooh, ooh, hey!
That was a fun song. I enjoyed doing that with Merritt. When we come back, I'm going to sing another song for you guys. Stick around.
And now, once again, my co-host on Goodnight America, Jacob Pyle.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. When I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure, sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, if you like what you see on Goodnight America and you are thinking to yourself, yeah, I would love to be on that great show, here's another good buddy, Eric Zabogalski, to tell you how you can do that. Eric?
If you want to be part of Goodnight America, send Jacob an email. His email address is jtpile1@aol.com. That's JTPYLE1@AOL.com. Or send him a self-addressed stamped envelope to Goodnight America, care of Pile Media Ventures, 2241 West Jefferson Street, apartment A213, Kokomo, Indiana 46901. Once again, here's Jacob.
Thanks, Eric. Ariel and I will be back after this word.
Alright everyone, before we leave, Jacob and I would like to thank our special guest, Kyerra Johnson, for stopping by. Amazing, Kyerra. And that's Goodnight America. I'm Ariel Scholl.
And I'm Jacob Pyle. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Same time, same channel. Till then,
Good night, America.
This program has been pre-recorded. Join us tomorrow night when our special guest will be author, teacher, and coach Steve Boris. Saying goodnight for Goodnight America, I'm Eric Zabogalski.